There's no such thing as sight reading. Is there anyone out there who has become literate in your primary language and then looked back later and regretted it? Now, let's say that your primary language is English, like me. Is there anyone whose primary language is English and you learned to read, write, and spell English? And then later in life, you thought to yourself, wow, I wish I'd never done that. I wish I'd never become literate in English. I wish I'd never learned how to read because it completely stifled my creativity, right? Opportunities were lost. Doors were slammed shut in my face. I could have gone so much farther in life if I had never done that. There may be somebody out there like that. I have not met such a person. Now, if you were forced to choose, would you rather speak and comprehend, understand the language? Or, instead of that, read, write, and spell the language? If you have to choose, most people are going to say, well, I want to be able to speak it, I want to be able to understand it. That's going to be top priority. But you don't have to choose. You don't choose. Illiterate, uneducated people, for the most part, can speak and understand their primary language. Literate, educated people can also speak and understand their primary language, but they can also read, write, and spell that language, right? So it's not either or. My family and I travel fairly often out of the country. And when we do, we go to Italy a lot. We have family in Italy, and my wife and I used to go to Mexico a lot. We travel a lot, and when we travel to other countries, because of that, we study the languages of those countries. That way, we can interact and get around when we're there, and we focus primarily on the speaking and the comprehension. I want to be able to speak and have you understand me, and when you speak, I want to be able to understand what you're saying. That's what's most important to us, and that allows us to get around when we're traveling. However, I can't read the street signs. I can't read the menu in a restaurant. We got stuck on the wrong bus in Italy one time, right? Because couldn't read the bus schedule. Ended up all the way on the wrong side of Florence, right? And then when we called the family, or they're like, "Where are you?" "I don't know." "Well, what street are you on?" "I can spell it for you," but we were just lost. So the speaking and the comprehension and understanding, well, that's going to come first, but that doesn't mean that the literacy part, right, isn't going to be helpful and be a useful tool. So music literacy is not more important than playing and listening. The playing and listening is going to come first, just like with any other language. But music literacy, like with any other language, is going to make the process much easier and improve your ability to understand what you're hearing and understand what you're playing, so you can facilitate and expand those ideas far more efficiently. My name is Mark Dooley. I've been a private music teacher for 37 years, focused on practical theory and music literacy. If you'd like to hear more, follow me. If you like lessons, contact me. If you learn how to read words, you can learn how to read music.